welcome to Your Best Interviews. My name is Eric Smith. Thank you so much for spending the time with me. I know there's a lot of places you can go to get this information, so I appreciate you spending it here with me today. What I want to talk to you about is a movie that I watched recently, actually, The Pursuit of Happyness. So I know most people have probably seen this movie. I've seen it at least a dozen times, but I just watched it with my wife the other day for probably the 10th time. And it sparked something in me that I felt like I needed to share on here because it's so true. So I think this is the most common thing that people feel when they're in a job and they're just feeling stuck. They feel, their worth isn't, what it actually is. And this happens a lot in jobs is you tend to feel really beat down. You feel like your value really isn't there. Maybe you're not adding enough value. Maybe you feel like you're failing. Maybe you feel like you're not earning enough. But you go into each day and it's just soul sucking. Like truthfully, it's soul sucking. You walk in, you just feel like I have to do something different, or I'm just not good at what I do. And that's the worst feeling because it crushes your confidence in yourself. And that's the one thing that you should never, ever never, ever compromise, right? Is your self-confidence, your self-worth. And a lot of the times we identify a lot of that with the job. And I think that's a mistake. But there was a scene in the movie. So if you haven't seen the movie, I'm encouraging you right now. I'm fully endorsing it. You need to go see The Pursuit of Happyness right now. If you've seen it before, watch it again. If you're in this feeling right now, feeling like you're in the wrong role, you're just extremely frustrated, go watch Pursuit of Happyness again right now. Because what jumped out at me is Chris Gardner, and I'm not going to go through the entire plot of the movie, but essentially at the beginning of the movie, he's struggling quite a bit. Right? He bought into a bad investment where he has to sell these machines and he's not able to do it because the machine is outdated. It's not necessarily due to him and how he's doing his job. It's just maybe what he's selling that isn't relevant in the market. But the problem is that's carrying over into his personal life, right? He can't pay the bills. It's causing issues with his wife. His child can't get into the best childcare or daycare situation. And it's all these things, and he's feeling like he's, it's mounting, and it's so stressful, and it's, eating into every aspect. You can see it, and it's like painful to watch. It's eating into every aspect of his life. And what you realize is that Chris Gardner is actually brilliant. Like he's very smart. He's very personable. He's very persistent. He is a brilliant individual, and you can see it at different scenes throughout the movie. But he's in the wrong role. Right? He's selling these machines that he shouldn't be doing. And I kept thinking to myself, like, shift, go somewhere else, apply, find a different job, right? That'll pay you more and that you can use these skill sets that, and I know that's like an easy mindset when you're looking at it from 10,000 feet or looking at it from, the observer's viewpoint. But it's so true. And I think it's one of those things that I've been there myself. I've been in the role where it's confidence crushing. You feel like you're just not good at what you do. And that's not the truth. That's just a common misstep and mistake that a lot of people fall into, is that they associate kind of their worth and their confidence with a job that maybe isn't the right job or isn't the right job aligned to their skill set. And so I was watching The Pursuit of Happyness, watching Chris Gardner, and I just kept thinking, he's in the wrong role. He's got all these skills and he's so smart, and he's selling the wrong thing. And that is causing issues with how much he's bringing home from a paycheck standpoint, which is causing all these other issues. And so, and then spoiler, but he pursues something that is the right role, right? Where it is an alignment, and it's a huge grind for him to do this, right? The unpaid internship and all these things. And then he gets into this position where his skill set can actually flourish and grow and be fruitful in different ways. And you kind of see what that looks like at the end of the movie and what that does for him. But I think the lesson there and what spoke to me and why I wanted to talk to you guys about this, and I know this is a cheesy video, but it's so true. And I think there's a lot of people that are feeling stuck or feeling their self-worth go down because they're associating it with the job that they're in that maybe isn't the right role. And I've been there, and I know how soul-crushing that is. And truthfully, it's why I started Your Best Interviews. It's why I've started down this passion project road of helping people that are in this situation, and how do you get them to a better situation. Is if you're somebody who's feeling stuck, if you're somebody who's feeling like my self-worth is going down because of the job that I'm in, if you're feeling like, you're just not good at a lot of things, I'm here to tell you right now, that's not true. You need to get out of your own head, and you need to get away from the job that's making you feel that way. Again, I've been in that role. I've sat in that seat, and I've had those thoughts where I just, I felt like I wasn't good at anything, and it was affecting my home life, my mental state, all these things, and it was just toxic. And so I know what that feels like, but I'm here to tell you right now, it's not you. You're just in the wrong role, and that's what it is. And so if you're somebody who's in that wrong role, if you're feeling stuck, you don't know what to do, I know it's cheesy. Go watch The Pursuit of Happyness. Watch it. Watch Chris Gardner. Look at his skill sets and just try and understand, what if he was doing something different, right? What if he applied in a different area where he could earn money through those strengths that he has differently? And then put yourself in those shoes and realize that, A, your situation probably isn't as bad as what his was then, but B, you can change what you're doing right now, right? And so you have to get out of that mindset. You have to get away from that job that's crushing your soul, and you need to get yourself into a position where you can actually apply your skill set in the right role, and grow in the right way. And it's possible. It's very, very possible, and you control that. So cheesy video, guys, I know it, but it spoke to my soul because I've been there and why I started this. So go watch The Pursuit of Happyness. If you're somebody who's feeling stuck today, I promise you there is a better opportunity and a better future. You just have to get out of your own way and take necessary steps to change your situation. Good luck.